Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily Tesla and electric vehicle news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Tuesday, July 19th. After teasing the public with small glimpses back in March, General Motors has officially unveiled the 2024 Chevy Blazer EV, including trim details, estimated range, and pricing. The Blazer EV will arrive in 4 trim levels, each offering different configurations. The 1LT, the starter, the 2LT, the RS, and finally the SS, or Super Sport. The base model is only 2-wheel drive, the middle two have an option for all-wheel drive, and the Super Sport is only available in all-wheel drive. The estimated range is 247 miles for the base model, 293 for the next, 320 for the RS, and finally 290 for the Super Sport. General Motors hasn't shared the battery pack size quite yet. The base price for these trims are $44,995, $47,595, $51,995, and a big jump to the SS with $65,995. With standard all-wheel drive, the Super Sport EV is estimated to deliver 557 horsepower and 648 pound-feet of torque. GM estimates the Blazer SS can sprint from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. They say that it will charge at a rate of 190 kilowatts DC fast charge, around 79 miles per minute of charging. When asked specifically, GM clarified to Electrek that the vehicle will have plug-in charge capability on the GM Ultium 360 network. The electrified Blazers will be built at GM's production facility in Mexico, where the combustion version of the Blazer is currently being built. The Blazer EV reservations are now live on Chevy's website. Now, if you ask me, based on the specifications and the photos that, by the way, you can find all of those on our site, I think the Blazer will be very popular. This is the first big wave of electric crossovers that we've seen sell out across the board, and the Blazer is yet another option for folks who are switching to electric, and in many cases switching brands as well. The starting MSRP of the Blazer isn't that amazing, but I have to remind myself that costs have gone up in the last year alone. The previous wave of electric crossovers came out at a time when the costs were a little lower, and therefore the MSRP was a little lower too. Hopefully, we can find the Blazer EV selling for MSRP when the market hopefully calms down within the year that it'll take for it to hit the market. Tesla's Supercharger V4 design has been revealed as part of the construction plans of a new station being deployed in Massachusetts. Tesla's supercharger technology has evolved greatly over the years, going from 90 kilowatts of capacity to 250. In a recent earnings call, Tesla mentioned that it is pushing towards upgrading the fast-charging technology to a peak charging rate of 300 to 350. But they didn't talk much about the design of the unit. In the Massachusetts application, Tesla shows both a regular supercharger version 3 and the new one that's called, quote, Alternative Tesla Supercharger Post. The new design doesn't feature the same projected cable inside the post opening, and the cable also appears to be significantly longer, and the post itself is actually quite higher than the previous design. This is actually reminiscent of another charger that Tesla made called the Urban Charger, although that unit was much smaller and designed to be used in underground parking garages. This week's Quick Charge is sponsored by Aventon Electric Bikes. Aventon offers premium e-bikes and accessories at a great value. Adventure delivered direct to your front door. Aventon offers a wide range of electric bicycles armed with a powerful e-bike motor that goes up to 28 miles per hour. Aventon's award-winning Pace 500 and 350 set a standard for upright cruiser e-bikes with new upgrades and design features. You can check out their website, aventon.com. That's AVENTON.com. Tesla has been found 1% liable over a fatal crash of a teenager. Back in May of 2018, 2 Fort Lauderdale teens were killed and a third was injured after a Tesla Model S, driven by an 18-year-old named Barrett Riley, crashed into a concrete wall at 116 miles per hour. The vehicle caught fire, and Riley's family decided to sue Tesla over what they claimed was a defective battery pack that led to the fire. Also, a speed limiter was installed on the vehicle, but it was removed by the parents before the crash. It took 3 years to go to trial, but the jury has now delivered its verdict, according to Law 360. They awarded the family $10.5 million, even though they could only put 1% of liability on Tesla, with the rest of it going to Riley and the father. Shortly after the accident, Tesla released a new feature that allows any Tesla owner to input a speed limit on the vehicles instead of going through the company. The feature has a caption that reads, "In memory of Barrett Riley." A few milestones to cover for Tesla. Elon Musk announced that Tesla Fremont factory has produced its 2 millionth electric car. Musk also congratulated Gigafactory Nevada because the Fremont factory gets their parts to actually finish the assembly in Fremont. They get parts such as the drive unit and battery pack that are supplied from the Nevada factory. Another milestone was achieved by the company. Tesla vehicles have reached the Mount Everest base camp for the very first time, operating at 5 kilometers of altitude. Tesla recently completed its Supercharger route that now ends at Zhengmu, a border town with Nepal and China. A Chinese vlogger going by Cunsen Tongshui published the feat just 4 days ago. And also, down in the land of Oz, Tesla is on track to double its electric cars in Australian roads to over 50,000 units by the end of the year. Robin Denholm, a chair of Tesla's board, disclosed that Tesla accumulated 26,500 deliveries in Australia over the last 3 years, but she believes that the automaker will double that in the second half of this year. Prior to the release of the 2023 Taycan models this fall, Porsche has shared some details about the new updates. 2023 customers will mostly see software updates that include bolstered tech in the UX infotainment systems, powertrain, and thermal management. Software updates will roll out to previous model years, but customers will have to take them to a dealer to make that happen. On the hardware side, Porsche is rolling out some new wheels, light controls, and preparations for dashcam functionality. In other Porsche news, the CEO, Oliver Blume, confirmed that they plan to launch a sporty new all-electric SUV that will be positioned as a top-tier model that will be above both the Cayenne and the Macan. The new SUV appears to be somewhat expedited since Porsche faces delays on its all-electric Macan SUV due to software development issues from the parent company. In today's community comment found on YouTube, a channel called Dharma Rascals asks, "Mikey, will Canoo make their own vehicles or contract someone else?" That's a very good question. There's actually plenty of smaller companies out there who are planning on using platforms from General Motors, Volkswagen, Hyundai, or even Toyota. Magna International will be under the hood of quite a few EVs from other brands, but even then, with some of them having whole platforms from other major automakers. Originally, Canoo wanted to make their platform highly customizable and as flat as possible for vehicles such as the truck platform. Sounds like a great opportunity for RE-corners. If you remember, there's a company called REE, R-E-E, and they are slated to make propulsion systems for electric vehicles that combine as many parts as possible into the corner of the vehicles. These corners include things like steer-by-wire, controller, motor, wheel, braking, and all the nuts and bolts to go with it. I think it could be a good match for both companies. However, now that Canoo is on the ropes and just sold 20% of their soul to Walmart, for the foreseeable future, I think that they will focus on making customer-facing features as best as possible, and then just buy up a propulsion platform from one of the big names. Which one they choose will likely just be an accountant's choice, judging cost and availability. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.